Your guy, Jets CEO Christopher Johnson,
Yes.
spoke a little bit today. Some quotes from Ralph Facciano of SNY. Quote, I'm sick of losing.
Yeah, we all are.
I'm sick. I'm so tired of this, as are the players, as are the fans. Said he's a huge fan of Sam Darnold, thinks he's a great quarterback, think he has wonderful talent, drive, leadership. I don't think the book has been written on Sam. Very bright future. I personally hope he's on the team. That's what I told him after the game. I hope he's a Jet moving forward. That decision ultimately made by Joe Douglas and the new coach.
I'm sick of losing, too. The problem is they didn't lose enough. I can't say it enough.
But you're also one of the guys who likes Sam Darnold.
I do like Sam Darnold, but to me, Sam Darnold is proven to be a broken guy who needs another start somewhere else. Chris, the other day, and I've mentioned it a couple times, of friends of mine who I'm fortunate to get a couple rounds in over the last couple weeks. I mentioned it to some people. Chris, we asked this the other day, and nobody's answered it differently than we did on the show the other day. What's more likely? Sam Darnold winds up, after all of this, being the guy and becomes a model of what a New York athlete needs to be to tune everything out and have a thick skin and survive and take the Jets to the promised land anyway. Mm-hmm. Or Charlie Woods at age 11 showed that he can win as many green jackets as his dad. What's more likely? We all said, you know what? It's Charlie Woods winning as many green jackets as his dad.
And that's 5. That's a lot.
And every single person says the same thing. And it's no disrespect intended to Sam Darnold. It's time to move on. You're second overall. You got to use this pick.
So who do you want? Do you want Fields
I don't
or do you
know
want
yet.
Zach Wilson?
I don't know yet.
BYU?
Don't forget, the Jets still have Seattle's draft choice, and somebody could be down towards the middle or back end. I mean, honestly.
You trade down a little bit, take Mac Jones?
I don't know. That's not my – we've got Daniel Jeremiah on tomorrow's show. I can't wait to ask him what his 2 cents are on this. DJ's going to come on to talk specifically about some of the players that we saw over the weekend. Yeah. But the Jets sitting there at 2, when the Jaguars are sitting there,
the Dolphins
with and Trevor Lawrence is holding up the Jaguars jersey. How many Jets of that organization would be like, at least we didn't go 0-16. At least we don't have that stink on that franchise that we're breaking up anyway. At least, you know what? At least we had that day in Los Angeles. Remember that day in Los Angeles? Remember that day in L.A.?
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, at least you know what? When every single Browns receiver was out, we stood our ground. And we had such a great run defense, we forced Baker Mayfield to throw it 50-some-odd times. By the way, that happened. He threw it 50 times in that game. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. I'm telling you. In the same way that the Eagles fans right now, up in arms, we're talking about all of these headlines making rightful hay in roasting what the Eagles did last night in the fourth quarter of the entire country watching of a highly competitive game with so much on the line. That the Eagles are feeling the heat right now, and it sucks. It probably sucks to be Howie Roseman and Doug Peterson right now, and Jeff Lurie and that organization. They don't. I mean, they want to be known as the Philly Special, not the Philly Tank. Okay.
Tankadelphia.
Well done. They don't want to be. They don't want to be known as that. It stinks right now. Yeah. It really stinks right now. You know what? You know what's not going to stink for them?
That draft pick.
Now on the clock, 6th overall, Philadelphia Eagles. You're on the clock. That one stink. When they choose 6th overall and they look at what nine could have been. Won't stink for them then.
Take a look at a mock draft.
I'm telling you. I would love to. Please, if you're a Jet fan or a member of the Jets organization, somehow, some way, reach me when I'm sitting there hosting the draft, when the Jets are on the clock, 2nd overall. You're like, you know what? After watching Trevor Lawrence go right now, we had those days. Remember weeks 15 and 16 of that 2020 season? Yeah, we had those 2 wins.
This mock draft has you taking the Oregon tackle. So
that's what I'm hearing. He's supposed to be terrific, which is great. That's great. So I don't know how many points he and Becton can score together, but it'll be great. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.